Hi students, welcome to Social Studies class. Today we'll study Agriculture chapter 4. Now, chapter 3 is deleted from the syllabus. Only the map pointing of the chapter will be coming in the exam. So that we'll study later. Now, today we'll study about the Agriculture chapter 4. Students, we know that India is an agricultural country. The main occupation of our country since independence or since ancient time, if we say, was agriculture, but now slowly the scenario is changing. Our country is now moving very fast towards other sector, that is industrial and service sector. But today we'll study about the agriculture and its importance. Now, you know that two-thirds of its population, that is our country's two-third population, depends or engaged in agricultural activities directly or indirectly. Agriculture is a primary activity which includes most of the food that we consume. Whatever we consume, you may see in your kitchen, your mother may be making various delicious breakfast, lunch, dinner and all, you may be having it. But have you ever felt these many varieties of food, whatever we have in our life, from where it comes? Yes, it comes from our agriculture sector, which is the most important sector. You can say the base of all the sectors. Now, it also produces raw materials for various industries. There are various industries which depend on agriculture for their raw materials. For example, if you take sugarcane, cotton, jute, tea, coffee, so many things like that, there, small and large. Now, today we'll study about types of farming, because when we are talking about agriculture, we are studying about agriculture, farming is main, which is practiced in agriculture. Agriculture is an old age activity, economic activity of our country, and in these days the cultivation has changed, the farming methods have changed in our country, because since ancient time till now lot of changes have taken place, and over these changes, over this period, there has been a change in the farming method also. Farmers use different methods for farming, and farming varies from place to place, region to region, even you can say country to country also. Now, today we'll study about the primitive subsistence farming. Now, this type of farming is described as a old farming, and it is followed in only few parts of India. Primitive, the word primitive itself says old method, old type of farming. Now, this type of farming is practiced on a small piece of land, or we can say small patch of land, where family member or with the help of community people, village members, as a labor, work is done, agriculture is done. Now, this type of agriculture depends completely upon nature, because and monsoon, because here this type of agriculture is followed mostly in hilly area or in tribal areas, forest areas, where we don't find everywhere irrigation facility, and these people, they don't carry their own irrigation implements like pump sets and all, because these people doesn't have the own or permanent land. Now, this is also known as slash and burn agriculture, as the farmers in this type of farming, they clear a patch of land, they burn the grass, the roots, and various other unwanted plants which are there on that land. Next, they make it ready for agriculture, farming, and after one or two agricultural season, they try to move to other place. They try to find another fresh patch of land because the soil loses the fertility. Another thing, now you may get doubt that this farmer can use fertilizers and other things to grow the or to improve the fertility, but no, these farmers are in this method, they don't use any artificial fertilizers, they use all the natural resources, natural sources, because of which the production also, the land productivity in this type of agriculture is also low or less. Now, this type of agriculture is known by different name in different places. In India also, we find various geographical feature in our country. Our country is a very vast country with various geographical feature, land features. So, in our country only, it has various names in various parts. In the northeastern part of the country, it is known as Zooming. Like in the states of Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur, it is known as Zooming or shifting cultivation, because the farmers keep on moving or shifting from one place to another place, because of which it got the name as a shifting cultivation also. Other parts of India, like in Madhya Pradesh, it is known as Bewar or Dhaiya. It is known as Podu or Penda in Andhra Pradesh. Pama, Dhabi or Koma, Bringa in Odisha. Kumari in Western Rajasthan or Western Ghats. Khil in Himalayan belts. Kurwa in Jharkhand and Zooming in the northeastern states of India. Know these names, how these names have been derived? If you see, just now I told certain names. We find various tribal groups in our country based on these names. These are the names of certain tribal groups, and this type of agriculture is followed by the tribal people only. So based on their names, this agriculture got name in those particular region or area. Now, it is not only limited in India, such type of agriculture is followed even in other countries also, like in Mexico and Central America, it is known as milpa. It is known as roca in Brazil, masol in Central Africa, ray in Vietnam. So this type of agriculture is having different names in different region. So students, that's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow.